Alright, hey guys, welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name's Curtis, and today it's part 2 of my review of the House of JOVOY. So if you missed my last video for part 1, you can check it here. And so basically, the way I broke this down is when you get the JOVOY sample set, it comes with 16 fragrances. So the way I chose to break this down was in part 1, I did 5 fragrances. Today's part 2, I'll do 5 fragrances. And in part 3, I'll do 6 fragrances. So if you're curious to see my first impressions on the House of JOVOY, then let's go. All right, so first up, we have 21 Conduit Street. Man, I'm so excited for today to try these. So when I'm doing like first impression videos, I always like to put the fragrance on skin versus putting it on a test strip. I just feel I can perceive the fragrance a bit more accurately that way and give a more accurate first impression. So let's get this one on skin. See what we got here. Okay, so you're definitely getting some citruses here in the top. It's quite bright and zingy. Maybe some grapefruit possibly. But there's an underlying sweetness that I'm already starting to pick up on. What is this? It might, interesting. It might be like a little bit of vetiver possibly. You can smell that this definitely has some ambroxan in it. There's like a slight kind of, I don't want to say sharp, but there's definitely a greenness to this for sure. Slightly woody. I like this one. This one's up my alley for sure. There might be some lavender in here possibly. This one is a fresh one for sure. This is one that I feel like you could wear in the spring and summer. Yeah, this is good. I really like this one. As far as a rating goes, I would give this, just off the initial first impression, this is good. This is a good one. So 21 Conduit Street gets an 8 out of 10. All right, so the second fragrance that we'll be reviewing today is Private Label. All right. Spray. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh, wow, this is strong. This is really strong. Ooh. You're definitely, ooh. This is strong. This may be one of the strongest ones that I've tested so far. Wow. Wow, I don't even need to bring it anywhere close to my face. This is pushing off so hard. You're definitely getting kind of like a green, almost kind of a dirtiness that may be coming from like a vetiver possibly, or there might be some, maybe it's patchouli, I'm not sure. But there's definitely like a green, but it's more like a dirty green kind of earthiness in a sense. There's some woods in here for sure. This one, to me, comes off extremely masculine. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, all of these fragrances are completely unisex, you know, wear what you want. But to me, my image of this one has a darkness, kind of masculine tone to it. Ooh, and it is strong, my goodness. Ooh, man, this one is heavy. This is a winter scent. I would say even pulling this one off in the fall, it might be a bit much, depending on kind of where you live in the world, but this is a heavy scent. I would say cold weather only for this one. And it does push very, very, it's masculine leaning for sure, on the heavy side of masculine. Ooh, do I like this one? I'm intrigued by it, but I feel like for me, this would be a very situational fragrance. It's interesting. It's interesting for sure, and I'm really excited to spend more time with this sample. However, since we're moving into the summer here in Japan, we're in the summer essentially, there's no way I'm gonna be testing out this fragrance in this type of heat that we're having now. I don't necessarily know if this is really up my alley in terms of my style and the style of fragrances that I tend to like. So I think my rating for private label, I'll give this one a 6.5 out of 10. All right, so next up, I'm probably gonna be butchering this name, but we have Larder de la Guerre. Okay, here we go. All right, one spray. So this one is definitely citrusy. You get some citruses at the top. I'm almost kind of this has an interesting, I'm almost getting like an Elmer's glue type of vibe. I hope that goes away. There's some lavender in here for sure. Like it kind of gives me fougere-like vibes a little bit. That kind of Elmer's glue tone has subsided. I don't know, maybe it's just kind of the first blast of this. There's a slight kind of earthiness, and that might be, there could be some oak moss in here, I'm not sure, or that could be coming from maybe like a vetiver or patchouli. But yeah, I like this one. It definitely gives me fougere-like vibes for sure. And it almost kind of feels like there's like a slight mintiness in here. Yeah, I like this one, and I definitely want to spend more time with it. I mean, if JOVOY was intending to create a fougere style fragrance, this might be it. It definitely goes in fougere territory, in my opinion. Okay, so Larder de la Guerre gets an 8 out of 10. All right, next up we have Gard Moy. Again, sorry about the pronunciation. I know I'm probably butchering it for sure. All right, see how this smells. So this one has a floral touch to it for sure. It might be jasmine. I think it kind of has a white floral touch. There's some woods in here. There might be some fruits. It smells a bit musky. I would say this one comes off a bit more feminine leaning to me. This smells pleasant and good. It might be slightly too floral for my taste. I do enjoy floral fragrances, and I do actually like some white floral fragrances, but this one smells really good. It's just maybe slightly a bit too feminine leaning for me, in my own personal taste. But it has a like a woodsy like tone to it as well. So I would say kind of like floral, woodsy, musky. It's kind of what you get here, and it definitely leans feminine. Yeah, I'll give Gard Moy a 7 out of 10. All right, and the last fragrance that we'll be reviewing today is Ombre Premiere. All right. Oh, this one's spicy. This one's very spicy. This is a fall winter scent for sure. There's a bit of sweetness coming off here. There's a slight earthiness as well, so that could be from like patchouli or vetiver. This one smells kind of familiar. Like I feel like I've smelled something like this before. There might be some amber in here as well. Hence the name Ombre Premiere. There probably is amber in here. This smells pretty good. Yeah, this is definitely unisex, I would say right down the middle, and definitely more of a fall, winter, cold weather scent. But yeah, this one smells pretty good. I do like this one. Yeah, so Ombre Premiere from JOVOY gets an 8 out of 10. Yeah, so out of all the fragrances I sampled today, I would say 21 Conduit Street and Ombre Premiere were my favorites from today. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content, and let me know down in the comments section, have you tried any of the JOVOY fragrances that I sampled today? What are your thoughts and opinions on them, and what do you think about the house of JOVOY in general? I would say that for me, I'm really enjoying the fragrances that I've sampled so far. So I've sampled 10 fragrances, and I'm really enjoying them. But I'm really curious to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this house. So I plan on dropping part 3 next week, so stay tuned for that. So I hope you guys are staying healthy and well, and I'll see you in the next video.